hate playing against more. Personally, I'd probably go with the Wisp because if you have really dedicated warding, if you have very defensive play, you can defend. Yep, they ban out the Wisp. You can defend against the Nyx with some really solid warding. You can keep away from him. You can keep by your towers when you know he's popped Vendetta. But Wisp just you can't see him. Suddenly he's next to you with someone who's going to murder you, and Liquid picks up the Nyx Assassin with their first pick. Totally expected. Nyx so good with that spiked Carapace. Amazing stun, amazing control with Mana Burn, good burst damage and mobility with Vendetta, and then of course the ability to just not die ever because nobody wants to focus you and you have that Carapace on, so you have a good 3 seconds to get out of dodge after you've done what you need to do. See who Dignitas picks up with their first couple. Magnetar, Darkseer both in. Shadow Demon still in. If they want to pick up the Lifestealer early, he's obviously available. Maybe try to do to Liquid what they failed to do last game. Give Owie that Lifestealer. Let him go crazy.
Reserve time.
Templar Assassin still in, obviously. A lot of possibilities from Dignitas. I know this was ages ago, but as it's the first time I'm saying it to an audience, hey guys. Chaos Knight pick. Chaos Knight. Oh, they're taking the Gyrocopter away. But I still love the fact that it's 2-3 on the bans instead of 3-2 like it was so long ago. Excuse me. Gotta get a drink of water. I used to be a co-caster primarily, so doing a solo cast is actually very reasonably new to me. I've done some practice stuff. I've done a little bit, but I'm trying, guys. Doing my best. It's keeping the mouth moving. Something I'm usually good at, but for this length of time, I understand why there's like those dead silences in some of Toby's solo casts, especially because he's used to having a co-caster around. Love you, Toby. If you ever happen to see this video, you and LD and AC are really inspirations to me. Thank you, all three of you. See who we're going to have picked out by Liquid. With the Chaos Knight in the game, I wouldn't be surprised if they grabbed the Lifestealer. Obviously, good against the Gyrocopter, easy to survive against him if you can keep him away. The Rage will prevent the Chaos Knight stun from just destroying you. Won't prevent the, will not prevent the Phantasms from destroying you, or the Reality Rift or anything like that. Picking up Puck. Puck early. Puck's been making a comeback, but you usually see him in the last couple of picks. You don't often see him picked up this early, I feel. So it could be an offlane, could be a mid Puck, could still be a mid Nyx. Although, I guess it depends on who Dignitas is looking to put mid. We'll see if they want to put someone who's going to get shut down well by silences. God, early Puck pick, kind of weird. But I guess they want to, they could kind of combo this into maybe a Magnetar, into a Darkseer, someone who works very well with Puck, who's still available on the board. Obviously RP into Dream Coil or Dream Coil into RP, either one is good. Whichever one needs to be the setup is just there and available. They take the Shadow Demon. Okay. Very powerful support. We didn't see him last game. Let's see if Liquid can get some work done with him this game. Obviously, a solid dude to have in your tri-lane. Shadow Demon Nyx is a great defensive set of tri-lane partners, so I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to pick up maybe... And now that they've picked up the Shadow Demon, maybe they could pick up the Anti-Mage in the second phase, the Phantom Lancer. We'll see who does or doesn't get banned in this second set. They're not worried about giving away good carries at this point, because with a Chaos Knight... I mean, you could be running a support Gyro, but with a Chaos Knight Gyro, you're not likely to pick up anything except maybe a Lone Druid for your off lane. Or someone with carry potential who would end up in the off lane. So we'll see what comes out here. Magnetar is still available, Darkseer is still available, Lone Druid picked up, off lane carry. So we're probably going to be seeing a support Gyrocopter. Could be a mid Gyrocopter, but you're putting a lot of faith in everyone getting a lot of farm between the Chaos Knight, the Lone Druid, and the Gyrocopter. So I would like to see him support, but could go either way. I'd like to see someone with... I mean, Gyro can gank, don't get me wrong, but I'd like to see someone with more gank potential to try and shut down, shut down whatever Liquid ends up picking up. Maybe if they pick a squishy carry, maybe picking up a Queen of Pain. She's not, god tier against the Puck, obviously. He can phase shift out of a lot of the damage and the harass. He can phase shift out of the Scream of Pain. And the silence is reasonably strong against her, but just the mobility and the power of Queen of Pain, if she can get away from the Puck and start just hitting all the other lanes. Why am I talking about picks when there's still 3 bans happening on each side? Bane and OD both banned out. OD, again, very, very occasional pick, but, you know, Liquid is known to use him. So they just don't even want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with that loss of intelligence. They don't want to deal with the OD ult, which can be very, very devastating. And they don't want to deal with that Essence Aura. Because nice, cheap, spammable spells with the Essence Aura can be totally brutal. See what comes out as the next ban from Liquid. Both teams taking their time, both almost out of reserve time. Only 12 seconds left for Liquid, and they still have 2 bans and 2 picks. A little more coming out from Dignitas, but a lot of mind games going on here in the drafts. Rubik taken care of. They don't want Rubik stealing it. They don't want to get, you know, Nyx's stun or mana burn stolen. A Lifestealer taken out. Solid. I mean, obviously, Lifestealer very, very strong against Lone Druid. It doesn't surprise me to see him banned at all. Since Lone Druid will likely be in the off lane, having him up against a tri-laned Lifestealer is pretty much suicide. I've been that tri-laned Lifestealer against that off-lane Lone Druid. I'm not the best carry player in the world, but it did not go well for that guy. Alright, I'm just waiting on the last couple of bans. I would be banning out strong mids or strong supports, so the Bane and the Rubik doesn't really surprise me. I would maybe ban out...
5 seconds remaining.
They can still put the Magnetar mid, so maybe ban out the Magnetar. You know, cheap spammable spells. Just stand... Oh, Venomancer banned out. Okay, they don't want that powerful slow to combine with the Chaos Knight and the Gyrocopter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, strong support right there. One of the strongest. Maybe they're figuring it's going to be a mid Gyrocopter, so they should just ban out all of the... you know, just ban out all the strong supports that could lane with the Chaos Knight. And that could, you know, turn his lane into an absolute death trap for whoever ends up down there. One more ban coming out from Dignitas. Obviously, two carries banned out so far. Are they going to ban out someone like the Phantom Lancer or the Anti-Mage, maybe? Are they not particularly afraid of those heroes? I mean, they can go aggressive early with the Chaos Knight. Not as aggressive as they would with the Wisp, but he's a hero that, you know, you get a drum or you get an armlet, usually a drum I've seen recently. You can just kill people. And, you know, you can leave your Lone Druid farm, banning out the Darkseer. Okay, banning out, you know, a very strong offlaner who'd be able to get something done, who could theoretically also go mid if you wanted to offlane the puck. And just very, very versatile. Don't want the vacuum to be comboed in with that puck, all that puck AoE in the Dream Coil. Puck stuff, especially the Illusory Orb, in a team fight, it's hard to catch too many people with it, and there's the Visage! Alright, so we're going to have that, I think, solidifies it as a mid-Nyx off-lane puck, because you're going to want the Visage and the Shadow Demon working with, I don't know, Anti-Mage, Phantom Lancer, or something like that. But that's definitely going to be their tri-lane. Very, very good defensive tri-lane. I don't think they're going to try to put it against the Chaos Knight tri-lane, though, because any tri-lane with Chaos Knight can do a whole lot of damage.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see what comes out next for Dignitas. Supports maybe Alina to lane down there with the Chaos Knight. Obviously, they don't really have, like, Liquid, pretty much their whole lineup is squishy. They'll have to watch out. Watch she doesn't Laguna herself on that next assassin, but I think Alina pick could actually be quite solid. You have the setup stun from Chaos Knight. You have the follow-up stun, so you can pretty much kill anyone you need. You could theoretically aggro tri-lane, but I still think they would defensive this. They have the Lone Druid. And the nuke damage would be very, very valuable in team fights. Boom! Ooh! I'm not even good at calling these picks. And I lean towards PL and Anti-Mage. Maybe they'll surprise me. Maybe they'll do someone who we don't see as often. PL has obviously been having more of a renaissance lately. Anti-Mage sort of fallen back just a little. I don't know what to expect, actually. But it'll be a carry. I can tell you that much, guys. My keen shoutcasting senses tell me it's going to be a carry in that last slot.
5 seconds remaining.
And we're waiting. They got 10 seconds to figure out who it is they want to pick. I mean, against this team, it's dangerous to pick an Anti-Mage because of the Chaos Knight. Luna, okay, they're going to do the tri-lane Luna. Ooh, that suddenly has the potential to be an aggressive tri-lane, just because of the Luna aura. But at the same time, there's so much good... I mean, a Chaos Knight Lina is already a hard combo to lane against. If they throw another good stunner down there, that could be a lot of lockdown for that Luna. But at the same time, it's almost a waste if you don't put Luna's aura somewhere where she can push with it. So...
10 seconds. 10 seconds remaining.
I would rather see them defensive tri-lane. You know, a lot of slow. They have the
remaining.
defensive. They have the disruption available from the Shadow Demon.
service.
Windrunner picked up another great stunner, great support. That is an incredibly dangerous tri-lane. I could actually see the CK Lina Windrunner is a good aggressive tri-lane. I'm wondering if they're gonna actually try to do that, take the fight to Liquid, and just give the bear the safe lane. Yeah, Owie picking up the bear, so obviously he's gonna be hard farming, not gonna be in. I guess he could go off lane it, but eh. So yeah, that's a very good aggressive tri lane. I'd actually like to see how it works out for Dignitas. I've now repeated myself about 3 times there. Sorry. Waiting for the Visage and the Lina players to step it up, guys. Come on, pick your heroes. Making me wait. What jerks, right? They're making all y'all wait.
Remaining.
Just not picking their heroes.
5 seconds remaining.
Obviously, if this goes super late, Dignitas has pretty much got it in the bag as long as there's any sort of reasonable farm going on there. I mean, unless they're just so far behind that they can't actually do anything about it. But I mean, obviously, I trust Lone Druid, Chaos Knight, and Gyrocopter if they all get farmed to outcarry the Luna pretty much any day of the week. Looks like we might actually have an initial engagement down here near the bottom tower. The bear going top to scout things out up there. But both teams kind of heading down towards the bottom woods. And really quickly, we have Ixmike for Liquid, Ixmike on the Shadow Demon, TC on the Luna, Bulba on the Nyx Assassin, Fluff on the Visage, and we have back here Korok playing that puck. Oh, looks like the teams are going to meet each other in jungle. Did Bulba get seen? There's Universe leading the way. He's going to throw the stun out on the Bulba. Quick disruption to block the stun. The Lina stun perfectly timed to get it off. So much damage. Look at that Rocket Barrage. The level of Rocket Barrage. First blood drawn by Snaking. The stand-in. Picking up Bulba. We have, looks like, you know, a quick retreat. The Soul Assumption's coming out, but another kill picked up. Owie picks up the Shadow Demon. Very, very strong opening coming out from Dignitas. And if they transition that in just these lanes, it looks like they are going to be defensive tri-laning, but man, that's going to be really helpful. Who precisely picked up those kills? We got one of them on Snaking. Looks like it's going to be doing the mid Gyrocopter, and one of them on Owie doing that long lane Lone Druid. Both of those, that gold's going to help them so much in the early phases. One of the lanes we have here, we do have a long lane Nyx, it looks like, and a mid puck. I'm a little worried about that, especially as he's skilled Impale first. Maybe they think it's going to be an offensive tri-lane. I mean, maybe this is some mind games. But Bulba, I just don't feel he's going to get the experience he needs down here. I mean, you know, you want your next assassin to be 6, but with the absolutely brutal triple stun combination that could just drop on him at any moment, it's a dangerous lane for him to be in. Korok versus Snaking in mid. Snaking, obviously, with that first blood gold and the early extra experience, going to be a little ahead. Has himself a Wraithband and 650 gold to boot. And then we do have Owie sitting up here, farming up his Lone Druid. And our tri-lane up here, as expected, Fluff, TC, and Ixmike. Shadow Demon, Luna, and Visage. Let's see how the lanes start to play out. I should probably have the last hits thing up, because that's really useful right now, and you guys would probably like to see it. Korok already taking a lot of pressure from Snaking. Wow. Down to half health already. Gonna eat a tango. Doesn't have a salve. Going for that very fast bottle. Should be able to get it. Yeah, 10 gold away. He's gonna tick it up if nothing else. He can be very, very careful about it. Snaking being cute. Or Korok being cute, excuse me, with that phase shift. But then, you know, if the phase shift's out, he'll gladly pop Flat Cannon and just harass you with that. Oh, that spell is so good. Oh, looks like they brought the bear. They brought the bear down here and they swapped the... They were expecting the aggressive Luna tri-lane. They wanted to meet the Luna tri-lane. So they got actually a little bit of free farm and some time on the switch. That's actually really going to cost that first blood. I mean, okay, this is an amazing aggressive tri-lane. It'll help you shut down Luna. And obviously, Owie is going to be getting more farm down there, but you're freeing up the Nyx Assassin to get levels and farm. If you don't start getting kills up here, you're in serious trouble, and this defensive tri-lane is superb. I mean, between the slow